No. Do we have any control over the situation? No. So this is not what we're gonna focus on. What can we control? We can control our expenses. This is not time to be out and about buying things, right? We don't want to get anything right now that is not necessary. Right now is time to ground yourself, stay with your family and stay healthy, stay safe. Again, I am very optimistic and positive, and you should be too, that this is temporary. I know that it's unpredictable and we don't know how long, but this is all gonna go away. And if you can stay strong during this time and not break right now, you're gonna be fine, okay? Hello everyone. This is Inspired Tuesday. So for all of you that have been following me, and you know that every week I bring a topic and then 3 tips that helps our team, and I think, I hope it add value to you too. And right now I've been receiving a lot of DMs, and people have been requesting 3 tips on how to deal with the situation, to stay calm, the situation about the coronavirus. So the topic today is no panic. And the situation is like causing a lot of anxiety and fear because it's very unpredictable, and I understand that. So this is why I'm breaking this series and I'm coming up with this Inspired Tuesday right now, and I'll bring 2 tips and then 1 quote and then another tip. I really hope that this will add value for you as well. Tip number 1 is stop predicting the future. As you can see, I'm in a totally different scenario today. That's because my whole family is home in quarantine, and because I own 2 dental clinics, and it's closed right now because of coronavirus. So I'm using the office right now for some quiet time. Can you believe it? It's quiet time at the office to get the video done. So how do you think? Why do I say stop predicting the future? Because when things like this happen, as I told you before, there are researchers that says that our mind have 10,000 thoughts a day, and 70% of them are negative. Can you imagine now? I bet you it's even more than that. So we keep thinking, your brain started to think, okay, how long this is gonna last? If it's that many months, how am I gonna support myself? How am I gonna be able to take care of my team? Right? They all, I'm their leader, and take care of my family. And then your mind is start going far. So what if we go back to work and then the disease peaks up again after it goes down? There's all these unknowns. So what I'm trying to tell you, for you to stay calm during this time, this time is don't predict the future. We take each day at a time right now. You go right into gratitude mode, right? Your family is around you right now, and then all you do is 1 day at a time. Today, what are you gonna cook? What you gonna eat at home? What are you gonna do for today? If thinking about the day is too long, because then it gives you anxiety, then think about that hour. And this hour, I'm gonna watch this thing on TV. And this hour, I'm gonna read this book. Take 1 day at a time, 1 hour at a time. Don't predict the future, because it's unpredictable and you don't want to get there. You do not want to get into that dark spot, because things like pandemics are temporary, and every pandemic that ever happened is temporary. Things are gonna get better, and you stay positive in that. Yes, you may be hey, but I don't know how long. It's fine. Right now, you take 1 day at a time. I promise you that this is gonna help you. It's been helping me. Right now, what you're gonna do, right now, I'm doing this video. So I'll figure out what I'm gonna do in the next hour. Everything is gonna be fine at the end. So that's tip number 1. Tip number 2 is focus on what you can control. Okay, again, can we control the virus? No. Do we have any control over the situation? No. So this is not what we're gonna focus on. What can we control? We can control our expenses. This is not time to be out and about buying things, right? We don't want to get anything right now that is not necessary. Right now is time to ground yourself, stay with your family and stay healthy, stay safe. Again, I am very optimistic and positive, and you should be too, that this is temporary. I know that it's unpredictable and we don't know how long, But you know, this is all gonna go away, and if you can stay strong during this time and not break right now, you're gonna be fine. Okay, so this is what you're gonna be focusing on: staying strong on this time and controlling your expenses. Make sure you stay healthy. And then if it says social distancing, this is what you do too. You do not want to increase risk for yourself and for other people too. Most people are not getting sick, right? And if they get sick, it's a very easy illness for a lot of people, especially the younger population. But we have a social responsibility towards our society. We want to be there for the older generation. They've been there for us. We do not want them to get sick, or the most vulnerable ones, the people that do have, you know, an immune system. They had cancer, they're going to chemo, they have an immune disease, whatever that is. We're like, right now what we focus is, please, you know, decrease the amount of you going out of your house. Stay healthy, hydrate yourself, take all this, like, you know, do everything that you can to stay healthy. Take care of your mental health too. You know, being away from people is kind of hard too, so try to keep, you know, using your brain and see if you're starting to feel sad or what are you feeling. You know, start to work on that. Doing what you can control. You cannot control the virus, and you cannot go crazy about it, you know, because you cannot control it. Whatever you can control, that's what you're gonna focus on. Okay, eat healthy, stay healthy, take care of your family. That's it. Right now, that's all that's required for you. That's tip number 2. A quote from Robert II. Trust yourself. You've survived a lot, and you'll survive whatever is coming. Tip number 3 is get your priorities right. So right now, again, I've talked about this. It's almost like a little bit redundant, but this is very important, even if I have to repeat it. This is time for priorities. What is your priority right now? Definitely, number 1, you do not want to panic. Literally, like, you know, especially if you have a team behind you. Who is your team? Your family is your team. Even if it's you have younger siblings or cousins, or if it is someone like, you know, you've had kids, or your team at work. Even if you're close, people are relying on you to stay calm and to be able to take care. In order for you to be able to take care of people, you have to not panic. So, you know, again, I can't emphasize this enough, that this is temporary. It is temporary. I know that not knowing how long and what is the outcome makes everyone very anxious, but go back and get your priorities together and keep thinking this is temporary. Have faith, and all pandemics end at some point. What are your priorities? No panic. Your family is your priority right now. It's all about staying with your family. It's about taking care of your loved ones. It's about being kind to humanity, taking care of each other. If someone needs your help right now, that's gonna make you feel so much better, especially if you have anxiety. The best way to cure anxiety is to take the focus of yourself and put it on someone else. If you can help, if you can be kind, always, this is the time that we stay together. We are together on this, right? All humankind. This is in every single country. Yes, it started in China, but it's everywhere, and it's picking up. But again, you know, how successful we can get our priorities together, how successful people are gonna be by staying home and not infecting other people, if their priorities are right. If some people, their priorities like, no, I'm off from school, let me go and hang out with my friends. If this is how you're thinking, that's the wrong priority. Right now it's time to stay together and social distance, and you stay with your family, take care that the older people are safe. This is how you're gonna get your priorities together. It's not time to be out and about. It's time for you to enjoy the time you spend with your family. I know it can be intense sometimes, but you know what? I'm enjoying my family too. Spending more time than ever before, right? Like, when do we have this much time together? So this is awesome, and be positive about it. Things are going to get better. Everywhere is going to get better. We just have to stay together in this and take care of each other, right? Being kind and everything. And I'm gonna bring more tips. If you guys have anything they'd like me, that you're struggling with, please let me know. And I'm already answering a lot of DMs on people that are having some kind of stress going on. So if there's anything else I can do to help, please use this platform, and I'd be more than happy to help. So, and if there's any topic that about this coronavirus that you also want me to cover, go ahead, leave me a comment below. And if you haven't done yet, go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel and like our pages on Instagram and Facebook at Icon Dental Center for more Inspired Tuesdays. I hope this was helpful, and stay safe and stay healthy. I'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye.